All right, guys. Another update for the Bitcoin price, and also a few news that I'd like to talk about, and also, some just a peace of mind facts that I will also want to talk about the future of Bitcoin. Um, so let's get on with it. Again, just a disclosure: I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Um, Anything I say here is just for educational and entertainment purposes only, and always do your own research when investing into any assets. Okay, with that said, let's get on with it. Now, for the Bitcoin price, I saw something very interesting. It's a pattern that it's a really good pattern. It's long term. I was looking at it in the monthly candle. Monthly, meaning each candle represents 1 month price movement. So we're gonna date back all the way to 2013. Okay. Um, but right now, let's look at the immediate short term. Okay, and then we're gonna go to that chart. So here we go. Price of Bitcoin. Let's see. All right. So again, we are here in the 4-hour candle. I'm gonna make this bigger. Um, and as you can see here, there's our wedge. Okay, right there. This is the white line. That's the falling wedge that we've been following for the past few days. This is the 4-hour chart. And as you can see, if we zoom in, we are currently breaking in right there. Okay, we're currently breaking in. Now, a few days ago, I told y'all what we need to look for is a break to the upside. We have to look at it in the daily chart though. Okay, now if we close that candle on the 4-hour, that's a good sign, but the longer the time frame, the more validation it has. So as you can see, we're definitely breaking above it right now. This is live. As you can see on my time on the right here. Okay, 20 hours and 56 minutes until this daily candle closes. All right, a few days ago I told y'all what to look for. We need to close above this resistant line on the daily, because what was once resistance becomes support. All right, so that's what we need to do. We need to go up, stay above that, and close. Now we can go back down, but as long as we go back up and stay above it and close above it and start a new daily candle, which is ironically enough, the next daily candle will be October 1st. Right? Remember, historically since 2013, September has always been a red month. And then October, start of Q4 of the year, it's always been, well, not always, but historically, it's usually starts of a green, when we just go up. And ironically enough, when this candle closed, the next candle is going to be October 1st. It's crazy. But I'm just showing you what the chart is showing. I don't know, it's coincidence, I don't know, but that's insane, right? So what we need to do, we need to we need to close above this 20 hours and 55 minutes from now. We need to close above this white line, and once we do that on the daily, that line becomes support, and it starts on October 1st. Ain't that amazing? All right, so let's see. On the 4-hour, we have 1 hour left. And look at this. This is pretty cool right here. The last time we closed above this candle was right here when we were struggling. We barely closed above it. This was September 27th. And then we barely closed above it again on... Oh, that was the same day. September 27th, we barely closed above it twice that day. So pretty much it was the fake out that everyone talked about, right? But now look at this big, nice green candle right here. It's totally a breakout, right? And the difference between the breakout here and the breakout here is the breakout here happened inside a bubble, when the bubble was still squeezing. See the Bollinger Band still trying to squeeze? This broke out inside that bubble when it was trying to squeeze. The difference is this is breaking out during a squeeze, and it's breaking to the upside, and we are now on the upper end of the Bollinger Band squeeze and not on the lower end. And if this, again, what I talked about in our previous videos, if this separates out to create another bubble and this is on the upper end, this is going to follow that upper Bollinger to the upside to our price target of $48,000. All right, so again, that is the difference between this breakout and this breakout. Okay, it's a big green candle, and we are actually well above that white line right now. So we have 53 minutes. If you look right on that timer, we have approximately 52 minutes and some seconds until we close this candle. And when we do, that becomes support, and hopefully it's not a fake out. I doubt it's a fake out because of how the Bollinger looks. We're in a squeeze. Okay, I mean, if you keep zooming in more, it's looking more and more bullish, right? Go even more to the 30-minute, right? Even more to the 5-minute. Yeah, definitely looking great. Now, again, the higher time frame you go, daily chart, the more validation you have. So we are not out of the woods yet. The biggest confirmation is for us to close the daily candle. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. We are still looking for that. All right, now talk about what I found, which is pretty crazy. This right here, this 3 cycle right here. Okay, so what this is the bottom yellow line to the median line, and then the top line. It's almost like the Bollinger, but this is more of the average. All right, going way back to 2013. Okay, as you can see, the bottom yellow line, when we touched that, this is the price of Bitcoin. When we touched that, we rallied way, like when the bull market started, we rallied all the way up to that red line right there that I got circled with the red circle, and then we got rejected and went down all the way to that other red circle that I have, and then we went back up and touched the green, and we got stuck in that middle green line before shooting up to the top yellow line. And then that's when our bear market started, after that 2013 bull market, right? And that's what everyone's comparing. Second cycle, the 2017, right? We went all the way up. We didn't really get stuck in the middle line. That was very quick. We went, when we touched the bottom yellow line, we stayed there for a while because it was the bear market, and then we just rallied all the way up to 20K. And then we hit another bear market, which is the 2018-2020 bear market, right? We touched it. We touched the yellow. Everybody thought we were going back in the bull market when we went up all the way to the green, but we did get rejected, and then we saw that corona dump, that big red candle that went below that yellow median line. We saw that corona dump, but that was very short-lived because that wasn't any technical analysis or anything. It was just a flash crash. Everything crashed, right? Even the stock markets, just everything crashed that month. All right, so but that was the end of that bear market, and then we rallied all the way up to, guess what, 60K, touching that red line. Same thing we did in 2013, and then we got rejected in the 60K, right? And we went down below, right? And that when we went down below, we went below the green candle, and it's very similar, right, to the first cycle. Okay, and then we went back up, and now we are there touching the green, and we are stuck there, right? The yellow that I have circled. Okay, we are there now, and that's what we're looking for. Now if we break that green line, which is around, what price would that be? Let me see. We are, yeah, around the price of like 44K, right? Am I right? Is that right? No, this is not 44K. Probably around you know what, that's probably around 48K. That green line is at around 48K. Okay, if we break that, historically, when we break that, we go all the way up to that yellow line. Okay, and the first cycle, it only took us 1 month. By the way, again, I told you this is the 1 month chart, right? Every candle is 1 month price action. When we broke that, it took us 1 month to touch that yellow line. The second cycle, when we broke that green line, it took us 3 months to get from that green line all the way up to 20K, right? And then right here on the third cycle, sure enough, we're headed to October 1st. 3 months from now is December. Isn't that crazy? You know, I'm just telling you the facts. When in doubt, zoom out and always look left if you want to know what's up ahead, right? So how high can we go? I'm projecting, if this plays out the way it played out back in the history, back in cycle 1, how high can we go? I would say about over 150 to 200K. Okay. A lot of people are saying 250. I believe that can still happen, but I'm gonna be more conservative. About over 150 to $200,000, because that's where that top yellow line will be at, right around that. Okay. All right, and so a few news. Okay, so pretty much what we're looking for in the immediate short term is a break on that wedge, the white resistant line, and of course what we're looking for here, with this is a longer term right here, but then in the immediate short term, everything is playing out the way it did in cycle 1. Now what's funny today, what is happening today, Elon just said that crypto, we haven't heard from Elon in a while, but he just said that crypto is impossible to destroy, right? The decentralized nature of cryptocurrency may be a challenge for the Chinese government, because Chinese is cracking down on cryptocurrency and they're trying to ban it. But what's crazy is, hold on 1 second. Yeah, so what's crazy is 2013 was the first time China banned Bitcoin, right? China banned Bitcoin. Yes, it got stagnant, but guess what? It rallied few 100%, close to probably close to 1,000%, and then China bans Bitcoin again at around 2016, and then bans Bitcoin again in 2017, and of course we all know 2017 it rallied to 20K, right? From 2016 where it was at 600 all the way to 20K, right? And then Bitcoin again, I believe China tried to ban Bitcoin again in 2019 and nothing happened, right? Actually, there was a little rally when that happened, and then China again this year is banning Bitcoin. It's like, come on, like how many times are you gonna ban Bitcoin, right? You can't stop it, right? I believe they just want to keep trying to ban Bitcoin so that they can buy the dip, right? Because what it is statistically, of course, Grayscale is number one, they're the number one holder of Bitcoin. They hold the most Bitcoin, right? The number two, the number two that holds the most Bitcoin is China. Think about that for a second. China is the second, you know, organization that holds the most Bitcoin. All right. So why are they banning it? Because they want more. They want more. All right. So as global regulators continue to scrutinize the cryptocurrency industry, Tesla CEO Elon Musk has expressed support for crypto, calling it indestructible. All right, so Elon is very bullish, right? I believe he's trying to pump it again. We haven't heard from him in a while, but hey, more power to you, man. Just keep talking more good stuff about Bitcoin. We need it. All right, and another thing, another win today. This happened today. Tether scores win in class action case as court dismiss RICO claim. That's racketeer. Oh, I forgot what that stand for. It's racketeer something corrupt or organization act. Anyways, the judge in the class action lawsuit filed in the Southern District of New York against stablecoin issuer Tether and crypto exchange Bitfinex has granted motion to dismiss any of the claims in the case, meaning they didn't win. Whoever was trying to sue them, or they didn't win. Tether wins, Bitfinex wins, and guess what? The Ripple lawsuit looks like they're gonna win too. Okay. All in all, people keep trying to stop cryptocurrency. China keeps trying to ban Bitcoin. China keeps trying to ban cryptocurrency. Nothing ever happens. Since cryptocurrency is so transparent, what data shows is the reason why we're dipping because of the China ban is all the new people in the space that are been here less than a year. They're panic selling. But the people like myself that have been here since 2017, 2016, none of us are selling. That's why we haven't dipped 50% to 70%, because none of us are selling, right? The people that are selling are the ones that bought a few months ago or less than a year ago. And they don't know anything about the previous China bans. They just know that, oh, China's banning it this year and they're panicking, right? There's nothing to panic. China can't stop Bitcoin. China can't stop cryptocurrency. All these lawsuits against Tether and Ripple, they're not winning. They can't stop it. Come on. Like, all it is, I think, is manipulation, right? Manipulation for the new people to get scared and dump their Bitcoin so that this big institution can grab them, right? So another thing too, there was a leak today. One final news, all right? One thing that I believe that will catapult Bitcoin to higher highs is when a Bitcoin ETF finally gets approved. What is a Bitcoin ETF? It's a exchange trading fund. All right, it's for the big institution to get it's so that the big institution can have an easier time to get a hold of a huge amount of Bitcoin, right? That's Bitcoin ETFs. That's what it can do. So, sorry about that. Yeah, so here's what happened earlier today. There was a leak. It was a post from Coinbase about a Bitcoin ETF in October. It was only there for a few minutes and then it got deleted. It's maybe some insider thing going on here, guys. Some insider thing. But hey, I think that Bitcoin ETF is about to get approved very, very soon. Maybe in October. Because come on, what was that all about? Coinbase just post something about a Bitcoin ETF and then all of a sudden they delete it. I think there's some insider stuff going on here. But anyways, just keep that in mind. Keep a lookout. Everything's looking good right now. Everything's in play the way it's supposed to be. So until next time.